Hi everyone, thank you for joining. Sorry, that voice distracted me for a second. I forgot I created that treasure box, which comes with an NPC that talks constantly. Anyway, welcome to this stream of Conan Exiles Age of Heroes beta. We are working on our base today. We're also going to try to acquire more steel. We are trying to build this out so we can place an animal pen down, so we can tame some animals. I'd like to get one of those salamanders down there and see what they're all about. There's usually a douche nozzle down here somewhere, but I don't see them. So I'm sure that they'll pop up. Let's see where we are. Out of stone as usual. So I was going to put these paintings in the in this treasure chest over here where this guy continually talks, but I'm gonna pass on that.
Impressive, but we can.
I wish there was some way to shut him up, but there's not. Like, these are perfect little frames if I could just get it just right. Maybe I'll put it up here. Yeah, I guessed as much that those were going to be the same photo, or same. So we're going to put this one, if I can get it to line up there. And we'll just pretend like these are our other palaces. How's that sound? So I still have one more of that painting. Why they give you multiples of them? Who knows? All I know is I don't need it.
A fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
This guy talks way too much. But, you know, I guess it's all in the... Oops, wrong button. I guess it's all in good fun, right?
1,700 and...
These
1,700
pillows are so tiny.
Rat!
Alright. I did it again. This is what happens when you play multiple games at the same time. Got that going. I want to throw this in here. Got a few things that we picked up here, including the blacksmith, who is currently working over there. I don't have any armor for him yet.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers, gravid with glittering gold.
Blah, blah, blah. I think I used all the... Maybe I put it in here.
Yes, yes, the books are balanced. Sums collected, everything adds up. Better check them again.
Alright, well, we're going to try to... We used all of our iron, but I don't think it's going to repair that all the way. No, it's not. However, we need more stone. So stone we will have. Hey, Merle. You know I wasn't referring to you when I said douche nozzle. I know. Normally when I first start a stream, there's nobody there, so it just takes me a minute. Oh, tease away. I don't care. It's all in good fun if you ask me. This is another game I enjoy very much. I'm doing... Yes, it was. Thank you for your help. There's so much to learn about streaming. I appreciate all of the input. It is certainly much better than trying to stumble my way through everything, which is typical for how I do things. Okay, now let's see. So this thing is freaking huge. But I'm not sure how big a space it requires. Not enough contact overlapping other terrain. It's so huge, but they don't let you get far enough away from it to see where to place it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure there's a lot you can teach me about different things that I want to learn how to do. I just don't have a clue where to start. Like, I would love to use the music that you made, but I tried playing with it a little bit to see if I could integrate it somehow, but I couldn't figure it out. At least with the way that my stream is set up currently.
Such a pretty sight.
You would think so, but if there's a way to make it difficult, I'll find it. Um, 3.1.03. That's the version I'm using. Right now I just have the zombie intro and some of the other stuff, which it would be nice if I had either something more neutral, because I play a variety of games. I play a lot of zombie games, so that one seemed the most appropriate for me at the time. But when you're playing a game like this that doesn't have zombies, it doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah, I have OBS Studio. And that's the version it says that I have. OBS Studio 3.1.03. It's very tiny print, so little hard for me to read, but I managed. What the heck? Why did that one disappear? And I'm out of stone again. Is there a way I can set up an OBS to have like different frames and backgrounds, intros, and for the different types of games that I play? Like, it would be great to have like an adventure one as well as the zombie one, because those are two types of games that I play. I think of this one more as like an adventure survival game. Of course it takes a lot of work because I always have to make things difficult. It's getting dark on me. That's why I'm thinking that if it takes that much work, I think that maybe I need to come up with something that is more neutral, more, that's still me, you know, but okay, that's not gonna work there. What? Why did that happen again? That's the second time a block has vanished out of the middle. I agree. And I think since I'm still early in my streaming, that perhaps I need to choose something that is a little more not so game specific or game type specific. Merle, when you're playing your game, is your stream in your chat on your main screen, or do you have it off to the side like I do? Because that's part of the reason why I don't notice people in the chat right away sometimes, is because it's off to the side, and if I don't see the movement out of the corner of my eye, then I don't realize somebody is there for a minute. And I don't like that at all. okay. I have my OBS on the screen on this side, and I have my chat and Twitch on this side, and Discord. Okay. I try to do that. When you're in a really intense part of the game, though, it completely slips my mind. So it's just getting in that habit of doing it. I'm so much better than I was at the beginning.
Impressive, but we can always add more to the pile.
Is that 3? 3 LL1s? PvP server? No, it's a single player server.
1,700 and 1,700 and rat.
I don't know how to do that yet, so maybe that's something you can help me with. And I noticed that because I'm not an affiliate yet, that some things aren't open to me. Okay. I think it's super easy for you because it's familiar to you. The gaming part of this, I'm very familiar with. The streaming part of it, that's all brand new to me, baby. I think it's wise of Twitch to do that, because it takes up resources for one, and it gives people motivation to reach those goals. I know I'm motivated. I am so close, so absolutely close to being an affiliate. I'm way beyond on some of the other things for the next level. Like my hours of streaming.
1,700 and
I will probably have 500 hours of streaming before I make it to partner. Because I'm so close to that now. What are you doing over here, you lazy clod? Apparently he was sleepy.
Impressive, but we can always add more to the pile.
Okay, that was a little tiny bit of lag there. I don't know how that could be held up there, to be honest. But I'm gonna put it there. For now, anyway. Alright. Let me see if this gigantic... Well, first I need to see what this crafting needs. I need 300 stone and 400 wood. Well, that's actually not that much. I would say I'm a novice at best when it comes to computers. which is kind of strange since I used to work in the IT department for the company I worked for a couple years. I worked in that department. But that was many years ago, and the advances in technology have put me way behind. They absolutely have changed. It's just a lot to keep up with, especially when you're an extremely busy person like I am. I'm so involved in the community. You know, I'm an advocate for LGBTQ issues. I'm constantly doing speaking engagements. I'm on multiple committees. Being in public service, I've been doing it since the 1980s. And it's really difficult to get out of that mode. I think I just need a little tiny bit more wood. I need 300 stone. I think I get a little bit of wood out of these. Yeah. Not quite to that 400 wood yet. I mean, and let's be honest, streaming is its own animal. There's a lot of nuances to figure out. Wow, we still don't have 300. We'll get it over here. I don't want to be like overly fancy or anything. That is so not me. I'm a very down-to-earth person, and like we were talking about earlier in Discord, this whole thing where people go over the top with AI crap, and it's just not authentic. And I want to be me, you know? I don't want to be trying to be like somebody else. I've been in your chat. I like the people that are in your chat. You have a good group of folks that follow you. I can imagine. Alright, I have enough to make this thing now. Drink a little water while I'm swimming. I would enjoy that. I think that's plenty of people. I'm not looking to be like some giant YouTuber or Twitch person. I do want to learn how to multi-stream though, so I can have my YouTube and Twitch channels integrated together, so that when I do a stream, it streams to both formats. I just need to figure it out. I tried already once and it made it so that I couldn't stream at all. I can imagine how trying to handle 80 people in chat must be. I noticed some of the bigger YouTubers that I watch, they'll make comments during their stream that they just are not able to get to everybody's questions. you know, in the stream anyway. Oh my goodness, is it actually going to fit? This thing is a monster. Okay, well, it takes up a lot of space, but at least I have it now. So now I got to figure out what the little salamander guy eats. I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm just going to look it up on my phone. Because I have no clue, and I captured one of them. Okay, come on, what do you eat? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of different stuff. Abysmal flesh. A raw pork. I haven't even seen a pig in this game yet. Oh, that's okay, Merle. I'm just yakking away like I normally do. All right.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and covers. Glittering.
Where is it? In here? No, it's the alchemist bench. No, I take it back. It's the carpenter bench. Because I believe you need that to make the insulated wood. Yeah. Okay. Why is my guy so much hungrier than he normally is? And you can go in there. I do not need these two things on me at the moment. I meant to do that.
Impressive.
I don't have any stone anything.
Add more to the pile.
Like I said, I meant to do that. I'm going to take my thrall with me. Just in case, because we're likely going to get into a battle. Come with me, my friend. My thrall. Dude, this fool's going to jump off of here when I get down to the bottom. See? He jumped down. He was so fast you hardly saw him. And remarkably, he doesn't take any damage. Fish, rice, and peas. Sounds nice. I've never thought about adding peas to rice. I mean, for fish and rice. My family, everything, they have potatoes with every stinking meal. Not that I hate potatoes or anything, but it's a lot of potatoes. That sounds nice. My aunt and uncle used to own a fish and chips restaurant. I used to love going there. Yeah. And this is why my family shouldn't be eating that. Because I'm a diabetic, and if any of them ever checked their blood sugar, they'd probably find out they were diabetic too, but you can't even get them to go to the doctor for a checkup. No. You're not gonna attack my dude. Yeah. Ooh. We're gonna take that. Black hand banner. How much does it weigh? 3.75 pounds. What is that? Etched note. By the gods, they're gonna eat me. Oh, we already have one of these. All right. Sorry about that, Merle, but I put cheap as a word to block in my chat because that was one of the bot things that was coming up. And it always would be worded differently, but they always included cheap in it. But I could still read your message. Oh, I have them myself, but I can't get my family to test. They're always afraid it's going to tell them the truth. That they eat unhealthy, that they do unhealthy things, and they don't want anything telling them that. Not even family. I do blood testing every day. I have my little kits. I'm gonna go up on this side first. But fortunately, I haven't had that issue. I have a friend that just recently has had to deal with that. My doctor keeps telling me I'm remarkably healthy considering I have multiple medical conditions. But part of the reason that's the case is because I work really hard at keeping myself healthy. I watch my diet. I don't go over the top with. I guess we're not getting any more of that today. Because the reason I'm over here is I didn't have enough iron to repair my pick. I recently had to deal with stones, passing stones. That has got to be one of the most painful things that I have been through in a very long time. My sister, I had to be tested for hemochromatosis, which is where your body retains all the iron it takes in and concentrates it in your organs, and it can be fatal. My sister has it, and one of her 3 boys has it. But fortunately, my brother and I, we didn't get it. But my brother has to watch out for it in his children, and I don't really have to worry about that at my age. I'm not going to have any kids.
1,700 and rat.
Yeah, it made it extremely uncomfortable to stream, but I pushed through it. I probably didn't have as much of a smile on my face during those streams, to be honest, because the pain was so god awful. You, I'm going to take out, because I need some iron right now. I'm going to put this here for now. I knew I had made more, I just didn't know what.
Yes, the books are better. Some protected.
Exactly.
Better check them again.
I don't know if this happened to you, but when you're in a seated position, it made it 10 times as bad. If I could lay flat, it was better. Or sit in a reclining chair. But my goodness, what a painful experience. And I've had other issues, like with my diabetes. I have neuropathy in my feet. I haven't been able to feel my feet for like 5 years. I can't feel them at all. I can't feel if they get damaged or stepped on, or if I stub my toe. It's just impossible for me to feel it. I have to wait for this thing to finish so that I can.
Such a pretty sight.
I need the iron to repair my pick. This is not going to be enough. But it'll be enough to get it started. Let's see, and we're going to look at our little pouch and see what we got.
Impressive, but we can always add more to the pile.
We got some gold and silver. So that's my treasure so far. I think it's a sapphire.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers, crowded with glittering
Could be
gold.
something else. It'd be nice if it was that big. I'd retire if it was real life. Come on, crank out some more iron. All in all, I do well. Considering that I was cursed in life to have every disease or ailment, like genetic ailment that you could possibly have from your family. I got every one my family has ever had. I just look at it as more challenges. I love that these people actually work on the workstations now, and they'll go to drink water at the well, and they'll come over here and eat food, and they go rest in the bed, my bed. I don't know, I guess I could put multiple beds down for the thralls. Almost got this thing repaired, I think. Yeah. It only needed 2 more. Thank you. I look a lot like my dad when he was younger. Most younger people won't get this reference, but when I was clean shaven, I was told that I look like Elvis Presley. You know, when he was young. I have not had that issue. I do have my eye exam annually. And if I feel like I'm having issues, I'll have another eye exam. For the most part, I do good health-wise. I don't worry about things a whole lot. No, I don't want to put those there. I did want to put that there. You know, we're given challenges in life often, you know, whether it be our health or family problems or relationship problems. There's always issues to deal with. And I think it's all learning and growing experience. TTS widget. Oh, that sounds nice. I don't have a ton of chatters in my chat right now. I can imagine that could get chaotic after a bit. If you had 30 people in there and multiple people are sending things all at once, it would be like a continual stream of speaking. Yeah, I could see that. Especially if everybody's not trying to talk all at once. I think that's where you would run into issues. It would be good for one simple reason, even if I put it lower, because I would hear it. And it would draw me over there immediately. That's good. I kind of assumed that's how it was. I was just thinking that this continual stream of people speaking, that viewers wouldn't be able to hear the game. But if I kept it low, just to where I could hear it and see what was going on, I think it would be fine. So definitely something that I forgot. You can't have your torch out. I can't even see if there's anybody up there yet. Oh yeah, there's a doucher there. That might actually work better. I don't want to end up doing something that's way more distracting. Oh, she's toast.
You've got no chance, mate. You dance for me now or swing for me later.
She talks
Hokey
big
pokey,
for
mate.
somebody that's about to die.
You bastard.
You bastard. It's so... Oh, I got another jewel. It's so strange how some of these characters have this pseudo-British accent. Like old movie pirates. That's what they sound like to me. Let's put this down there. I don't need the building tool just right now. Right. I wonder how that whole thing got started. Making villains British. Some Hollywood person's personal vendetta against British people. I guess if we went a more juvenile behavior route, it could be America's reaction to when we separated from England. Have you seen our history? It's no better, my friend. You just have much more history than we do. And to be honest, all of the world was barbaric back in the old days. Like, way old days. I always find it hilarious when a Christian wants to argue with me that all Christians are kind and loving and always have been throughout history. And they don't take very kindly to pointing out the Crusades or... What in the... Got my cord caught on something. But I'm not singling Christianity out, but I think it's hypocritical to not see the bad that things have done and only play like that they've never done anything but good. It's just simply not the case. I agree. And it's not just Christianity, it's all religions. I mean, the only one I can think of is probably Jehovah's Witnesses because they haven't been around long enough to do horrific things. Of course, my dude attracted them because he ran around to catch up with me.
You picked the wrong camp.
You've no chance, mate.
I can't turn around.
Pokey pokey, mate.
Heal. Come on, heal. Thank goodness, man. She almost killed me. No, I didn't want you over there. Here, go over there. Go over there. Go over there, dude. I agree 100%. Any scholar of history will tell you the same thing. Bat skin. Okay, now I'm over encumbered, so we are going to drop this. Drop. Okay, no, I don't want that. I want that to go. Okay, well, we have this key, which means they have a prisoner here that we can... make sure he's healing himself. Oh, he has no more food. I will make him eat this food even though it's not on his list of food. Yeah, I did with my aunt. She recently passed away. Cancer took her from me. She was an amazing human being. Like, this woman just radiated love from every pore of her body. Oh, this guy's got a trident. Yeah, let's get you over here, fool, because I don't want you falling off the edge.
Pokey pokey, mate.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Keep getting these etched notes. Okay, that one I haven't seen yet. This one, I have one already. Alright, we have one more douche in this camp to take out. An archer. Hokey pokey, mate. Yeah, how do you hit me with my shield up? That's what I want to know. What kind of bow is this? An ancient bow. Oh, we're definitely taking that shit. I'm going to leave that for the moment because we still have a box. Oops. A box to get. But let's see what kind of thrall we got. A smelter, level 2. Oh, he's like damaged too. I don't need that. I'm not going to give this guy all my food. I only need him to get him to the base. Feed him a little bit. So he can heal. We take this guy down here. I had a very close relationship with my Nan. She was a very strong woman. Like, she ran her house with an iron fist, but she was also very kind and gentle in many ways. I love obtaining thralls this way because I don't have to put them in the wheel of pain and cook them up to get them to mine me. They're just grateful that I freed them. Okay, dude, you stay here now. Okay. I'll try to catch your stream tomorrow. I could see that. How long do you usually stream for when you stream, Whirly? Mr. Merly Whirly. My streams tend to be 3 to 4 hours because I lose track of time.
1,700 and rat.
Is my guy being attacked?
You'll dance for me now or swing for me later.
How did that thing get out here? I think my guy is up here now.
Yes, the books are balanced. Sound correct?
Dude, you're blocking the doorway. Alright, so I got that one in. Now I gotta retrieve the other one. That's a decently long
Such a pretty sight.
stream.
Tidy books and coffers, crowded with glittering gold.
I don't know if my bladder would hold out that long. These things are great for, like, I forget, ichor. Here, let's do this. Well, I didn't get that much ichor off of that one, only 3.
A fine harvest of riches.
I think it's the tool I'm using as well. Follow me, new thrall. I have work for you to do. I have one. I just am always concerned about using that because it's, I don't know, maybe it's insecurity being so early in my streaming career. Why do these fools always block the doorway? Okay, now you're gonna follow me. So I'm gonna bring you over here and put you on this forge. Dude, go to work.
Such a pretty sight.
Okay,
Tidy books
he's
and
not
coffers,
motivated.
Gravid with glittering gold.
Well, I tell people this all the time when they ask me how long I've been streaming, that it's a learning curve and it takes a while to figure out what works and how things are done, and that's why I'm so grateful for other streamers that try to help.
1,700 and Drat!
I think until you're like, you know, years and years into this, we're all going to be blundering around. You have an advantage over me, though, my friend. You have better computer skills than I have. But I'm learning. It's so funny. Our board just transitioned everything we do over to Google. And we have a board member who's younger than me that calls it the Google. And it cracks me up every single time. That's one of the jobs that I took on there. Is there's been so many boards over the years of this institution that some of the documentation and stuff is all on paper still, and some of it's like using all different kinds of formats, and so we're trying to consolidate it all into a simpler format, make it easier for everybody, so you don't have to download like 5 or 6 different programs just to use the stuff that we have available for the folks that volunteer at the center. The sage. Thank you for making me smile, my friend. And you have a lot. I have smiled a lot hanging out with you. I had some great laughs today hanging out with you and your friend. I didn't really get to meet your other friend or even see them. They never came up on my screen.
1,700 and Drat!
The sage. Did I ever tell you the story of how I ended up with my name? I used to go by another streamer name, and then I had one of those squeaker kids that constantly pestered me on my streams, so I wanted to change it and just let my friends know what it was and get away from that kid. So I used a one of those gamer tag generators, and this is one of the ones that came up, and because it had my birth year in it, I'm like, you know what, that could work.
Impressive, but we can always add more to the pile.
It suits me in a few ways, because I would say the vast majority of the stuff I do at the outreach is when people come in with their issues, I used my own life experience to try to help them get through it. You know, like a sage would. And it just kind of stuck. It's like the universe decided to pick it for me. And I'm always a little... The reluctant part kind of fits too, because when people are asking you about really serious life things, I try not to
Yes, the books.
use my own biases in answering their questions.
Better check them.
So it makes me a little reluctant to give advice that way. But I haven't had a bad experience with that yet. Did I not realize? Oh, I forgot to unload all my stuff. See, I get yakking and the memory goes right out the window. I didn't realize
Fine harvest of
when
riches.
we were having our little Discord chat this morning, I had a doctor's appointment. I thought it was tomorrow.
1,700
Yeah, it was just a follow-up visit. My doctor, I've never missed an appointment ever. Oh, don't, because it was my fault. I was the one that said, hey, I'm available tomorrow. That's not you, that's me. So don't feel bad about that in the slightest. It was not because of you, my friend.
A fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
I even set myself a reminder. This is the bad part. I set reminders on my phone so I don't forget doctor's appointments.
Hello, Moto.
And forgetting to turn my phone off when I'm streaming. Of course. Wait, I had Do Not Disturb on. My phone should not have rung. It was a telemarketer, by the way. I mean, every time I turn around, a telemarketer's ringing my phone. Alright, Mr. Lizard. You're gonna come with me. Oh, I'm encumbered again. Here, let's get rid of this, and then we won't be so encumbered. Oh, you would not believe all the different marketing that happens that comes to me. I have, most recently, it's, you can borrow $50,000. You're pre-approved. Blah, blah, just sign the papers. And are you kidding? With the interest rates today, I wouldn't borrow a penny. Oh, I had a good time, and I learned so much. I really want to try that War of the Walkers. So maybe one of these days we can work out a time where I'll hop on your server and stream it. I mean, if you don't care if I stream it. I love the game, so I would love to try the mod.
But we can always add more to the pile.
Have you ever tried the one with the robots? Why is my phone ringing?
Moto.
I have it on. I have it set to do not disturb. You know, like when you're on a plane and you don't want it to ring. Well, I know a good way to make sure that it doesn't ring. I'm going to just turn it off because that's going to get annoying if they're just going to keep calling. Come on, shut down.
For this.
All right. Ugh, so annoying. They added this feature to my Android for their AI thing, and it's the same button you use to turn on and off your phone. Cool. Thank you, and thank you so much again for the music. I have listened to it so many times. I think I told you I played it for my friends on the board last night, and everybody loved them. They loved both of the songs. The second one was loved much more than the first one, but I think it's because that crowd really isn't into that kind of music.
A fine harvest of riches.
Why?
Very fine indeed.
I was so moved by the fact that you made that music for my channel, so I was like, you don't realize I went through this whole emotional thing over that yesterday. I'm not ashamed to admit it. That it was emotional for me. Just because I didn't expect it, just like I told you. I guess I'll give this guy the shield for now. Here, get that in there. And we got a long sword. Nope, I'm putting weapons in here. Long sword, the bow. I wonder if bat hide gives you... I'm going to throw it in here for now until I do a little bit more research. Well, you did. You did
Yes.
very nice things for me, and I am very, very grateful.
Everything adds up. Better check them again.
Sing to the broken road, paved in the oaths of forgotten men, and blood and bones that churn the sand, the bitter heart of traitors' den. Behold the swollen corpses' song, croaked from the throats and of hanged fools, pattering feet in rictus jig. Come to the rope are eager ghouls. Listen now to the wind-swung souls, diving down to the rocks and sand, holding their tongues in bloat and decay, never again to cross the black hand. A little poetry, I guess. You can't get naked in this. Not in the United States. We are such a backwards country. I need my own private server to enable nudity in this game, even though it exists.
Very fine indeed.
You can't even go into some of the character settings. Did that actually happen to you? I found that when I take my armor off, it adds to my carry weight. So it actually increased my weight that I was carrying instead of making it better. You used to be able to take your armor off and put it in your inventory, and it didn't affect the weight. In fact, it lightened your load. But they fixed that. So when I'll show you. When I take my armor off, nope, I didn't mean to do that. It'll actually add to my weight up there if you look.
1,700 and drat.
So apparently when you wear it, it doesn't increase your weight. But if you take it off, it does. Should I play with no armor? It used to be so funny in this game because I had my own server when I played it with friends, like ages ago. Well, I guess it's 7 years old now, so probably 7 years ago. I got my own server, and
Tidy books and coffers.
some of my friends would increase their endowment to ridiculous proportions, where it was like hanging out of their skirt. Yeah. It doesn't do that anymore. They fixed that. If you can call it fixing. They nerfed it. I'm gonna put most of this in here for now. I will keep 30 on me for repairs. I don't need those. I'm just trying to do a couple of things while I remember because I forget so quickly. As we get closer and closer to our annual Pride festival that we hold here in my town every year, my meetings at night are going to increase because I'm on the planning committee. Dude, see this guy's here eating? I love that they added those effects to this game, because they used to not do that. This guy, I don't know what his issue is, but he's a smelter that's not smelting. There's a forge right there. It's working. You should be sitting in front of it. Just saying. I'm going to leave these guys here, and I want to start retrieving some of my other thralls from my other base, so... Road trip? Kind of a road trip. More like a river trip. Okay. I haven't had a problem installing the mods. I just didn't know what to play. It was somebody in my stream that said play Afterlife, because I asked people that were in my stream what would be a good mod for me to play. Of course, they give me like the most difficult one, right? So typical. Oh, that is a demon crocodile. I am leaving that thing be. I will fight this one. This fool is slow. Yeah, that's a demon croc over there. Okay. I'm gonna write it down. That way, where'd my pen? There it is. Uh, 1.3. All right, I'll make sure I download the exact same one. That way we don't have any issues. I hate when there's issues. Gaming should be fun, not just a bunch of fixing issues. Got a baby croc over there. I'm not gathering all these fools up because I'm going to be bringing a thrall back with me, and I don't want to deal with carrying meat and hide and all that shit. That is a, what do they call it? The Taskmaster for the Wheel of Pain. Okay. That last little smack is so violent. Oh, I took my little, my Ankh off of here to gather souls with. Smack. You can keep your Peni though. Well, that made quick work. Where am I at? I'll take those and those. And I'll take that and those. And you can keep those. That would be fun. I enjoy playing with others. I've been leery of it because of bad experiences in the past. But I don't feel like I'd have that kind of experience with you at all. I'm in the same boat. I am learning as I go because it's been so long, like 7 years. This is the 7th anniversary of this game. That's not necessary. We can have our slaves together. Come on, little ghosty. I've got some really fun stuff out of the chest. After this other ghost over here shoots him with the crossbow. And there we go. And down they go. And the chest rises up out of the sand. Like I said, good stuff. Looks like we got a little gold and a little this and that. Do 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 do. You gonna do a belly dance for me? I had somebody on my stream ask me to do a belly dance for them the other day. This woman came into my stream and she was grilling me about why I didn't have a girlfriend or a wife at my age. I'm like, did you read my profile? Okay, we got a vase. We got 11. I'm going to drop that because we have 3 already. What is this? A Stygian metal jug. And we got some wall braziers, which is great because those things cost like, I don't know, 50 iron to make. And you always need more light. If I ate donuts, I don't eat donuts. You're probably going to think I'm weird about this too because you think I'm weird that I don't like cucumbers. I don't like ice cream. And I'm not a fan of cake. Which is probably why my diabetes is not as bad as it could have been. Because I didn't find out about my diabetes until I was in the military. Because that's how little I went to the doctor as a kid. My family is old country folks, and they just don't do that. That's money you don't spend if you don't have to. Well, I would hope our friendship wouldn't end over something that trivial. Tessa the Blade. Oh, Tessa is no longer the Blade. She's no longer got a head. Having little glitches with my game today. Those are heavy boots, right? Yeah, heavy. I don't want those, though. I don't need more than 100 on me. Milky coffee. You've seen my iced coffee, right? I wouldn't exactly call it milky, but I put protein powder in it. Chocolate flavored, of course. That's sugar-free. It's still sweet. But I put a little bit of 2% milk, 2% fat milk in my coffee. But it's mostly just coffee. Espresso. I do make exceptions for cake, but I only like a specific type. It has to be very moist. It has to I just don't like the texture of cake. And it's too sugary. That sounds like 2% in America. Filtered, semi-skimmed. You don't do pasteurized milk there, do you? Is that just an American thing? Where we have to over-process every freaking thing we eat? This is why I grow my own garden every year. Oh, that sounds lovely. It was only like whole milk. I wouldn't have anything less than that. Oh, bring it on. Now, if you'd have just minded your own business, you'd still be alive. I consider myself to be a pretty good one, too. I created an event at the Outreach, a social event, because a lot of people, it's a very conservative area, so a lot of LGBTQ people, especially middle to older aged, are shut-ins. They never leave their home. So I created a event called Coffee and Sweets. More like coffee, tea, and sweets. Because you have to have tea. And I always bake something from scratch if I can. No, you're not gathering that right now because that's not why we're here. I'm going to pick and choose my battles on the way back because I just want to get there and get it done and come back. So I'm just grabbing like named thralls and stuff and bringing them to the new base. That's the one thing that sucks about having to create a different base in this game, is the going back and forth to get the thralls from your old base again. I am shocked that I didn't trigger that mother. Oh, we're gonna take out these douchers though. There was a restaurant in Sacramento, California, which is our capital when I lived there, that made this cake called blackout cake. And it was little thin layers, like 1/4 of an inch layers. I don't know how much in centimeters that is. Of cake with very thin layers of chocolate frosting. It had 7 kinds of chocolate in it. And they would serve it as a very small piece because it was so rich that you could only eat so much of it. Well, they got a big shield smashing hammer right there. I'm gonna see if I can't sneak up and get the hits on him. Okay, so the shield smasher's done. Wow, they weren't much of a challenge at all. What's your favorite thing to bake? I know I'm going to sound like a hippie by saying this, but one of my favorite things to make is my own granola. Because my version is healthier than the stuff you can buy. And I know exactly what's in it. None of these fools had anything worth picking up. My base is right up there on that broken bridge. Come on, tough guy. Ulrich the Beast. What a shame. It's a waste of good man flesh right there. Nothing in that box. Well, I hope my stream hasn't had an issue again now that we've gone through all the trouble of replacing all the lines to my house and everything. That would be very disappointing. I haven't had a problem with it. What are those? Bone claws. I have some of those already. I don't need any of that. Oh, that sounds good, actually. I love lemon stuff. I'm not a big fan of meringue, but lemon pie, definitely. For me, it's just the whole texture, I guess, thing. I don't understand why that happens. Right now, nobody else is home, so they can't be taking up my bandwidth. Hello, fellas. They still have plenty of food. I think I'll take her back to my other base with me. See what else I can carry over there from this base. I love key lime pie. I like it a little more on the tartar side, where it's tangy. Some people don't like it that way at all, but that's the way I prefer it. Okay, I'm going to take all of that. Do I still have brimstone in here? I do not. How much are the bricks? That's a pretty big chunk, and I can make bricks. Nothing I need out of there. I don't like that you can't pick up your workstations and move them to a new location. Armor flexibility kit. I think I found that. Alchemical base. Oh, that's right. It takes gold powder to make that. I don't really want to take a lot of decorative stuff. How weighty are the bandages? Take some of this stuff though. Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna add up fast. All these things look the same. Over encumbered. I don't really need all of the... Yeah, these. These are so common, I find them all the time. Still over encumbered. Oh, I didn't realize we had so many sticks. I should know though, because every time I chop a tree, I get more of them. I want to pick up all of the materials that I can. I could have the thrall carry some stuff too. Okay. I'm going to take that and that. Wow, that ichor weighed a lot. Decisions. Steel arrows. Where is it? I thought I took it out of there. I did take it out of there. Come on, it's here somewhere. Quit being blind and see it. There it is, right there. Craft 3 more of these super aloe extracts and see how we fare then. Is that helpful? The big screen. Because you're just not big enough on that screen. We must drink our water. I'm good with leaving some bone arrows behind. When we play, do you want to start a new playthrough? Okay. Nothing I need in there. Nothing I need in there. I might take the salt. I'm sure that would put me way over. Yep. Still over. I gotta be at my max now. However, I could get this name Thrall to carry some of my heavier stuff. What do you have on you, Enika? We'll give your boots to another. Okay, she can carry that. And that. I need to give her some food, though. How much memory do you have on your PC? So I'm at... Well, I have an external drive as well. Altogether, I have 7 terabytes? Oh, and of course, I'm here for 5 seconds and a sandstorm is going to come in. Because it has to do this to me every time I'm here at this base. What the heck? Take that. What boots are you wearing? Well, I guess I don't have another thrall to throw it on. Armorer's bench is right here. If I don't throw that on, it's going to start affecting my health. Gonna take our demon blood and our shade bloom, all of our magical stuff. Wow, this is 50 pounds. Okay, well at least I got all my treasure. That was weird, my sound disappeared and now it's back. I'll have to come back for those mushrooms. I try to minimize the storage that's actually on my computer as much as possible. I have another 5 terabyte external drive that once I'm done processing my videos of my streams, I move them onto that. Alright, Annika, come with me. We're gonna go kick butt. In my cute little skirt that I'm wearing. Managing your storage is it's definitely a task that you have to take seriously if you're gonna do streaming. I've been amazed at how quickly you use space up. I have no doubt that I'm going to have to buy more drives. Ooh, how big? I want the big jar. I'm going to leave the rest of it just because of weight. Hopefully this doucher doesn't have blades. Oh, and he does. It's just best to put him down as quickly as possible. Those guys with blades, they always hurt my thralls. Or kill them. At least she gets some battle credit for that. To level her up more. My PC itself has 2 terabytes built in, and then I have the external 5 terabyte drive that I have plugged into it for extra memory. And then I have another 5 terabyte drive that I put all the videos on when I'm done making them. Good for her. She should be Annika the Beast. Oh, hoo-ah, your own ass. Alright, nothing to write home about. I like that. 2 souls in 1 hit. And we carry on. Demon shellback over there. They're so big. He was giving me a good, she was giving me a good whack as well. Oh, she's only level 1. We definitely need to level her up more. There's a shellback that will fight us over here. I like her. She's very efficient in her killing. Should be another croc right here. Hokey pokey.
You picked the wrong fight.
Okay, now she's level 2. This is going faster than expected. I think I have it set for single player right now. You wouldn't dare shave my beard off. Well, I can log out and log back in. There you go. I don't know. I want to look at something. Because I think I can change it in here. Civilized, decadent, barbaric. Interesting. Okay. That works. I think you have to go through the basic beginning part. It's kind of like a little tutorial anyway. Before we could actually play. You know, you got to come down off the cross and all that. Okay. She was going to make sure that it was dead. I have never heard of that before, but that is funny. Well, you heard one out of me today that you had never heard before. A conniption. Back in Bill Cosby's comedy days, he did this routine about, oh, they're not coming back. That's a demon croc. He just had them for lunch. He talked about his wife made him get out of bed and go make breakfast for their children, and he didn't want to get out of bed. And he hadn't done it before. So the kids, you know, he asked the kids what they want to eat, and they said chocolate cake. So he's, in his brain, he starts going through the ingredients. You know, there's flour, milk, and eggs and cake. That's nutrition. So he served up all of his kids a slice of chocolate cake for breakfast. And then his wife came downstairs. And he describes a conniption that she has when she sees that the kids are eating chocolate cake. Cool. He said lasers shot from her eyes and burned his stomach. Then her head split open. And I don't remember the whole description, but it was hilarious. And that's what he described the conniption fit as. My grandmother used to use it, so it's probably an old American expression.
Stay back. No!
Get him. Well, that was dramatic. And he doesn't even really have anything good on him. I'll take that because I can use it in the animal pen. Oh, it's already cooked. So we'll pass on that. I'm going to take his soul. But he can keep his penis. I don't care what anybody says, that's exactly what that looks like. Wait, is there any horses up here? I have yet to find a horse in this game, and I've been looking up in the highlands up there, which is where I usually find it, and I haven't found one. Once I get some financial stuff settled, I'm gonna get my own server for the games that I play. At least the ones I can get servers for, like 7 Days to Die and Conan Exiles. That way I can set my own nudity rules. Because I find American restrictions too restrictive. I'm an adult. I have my channel set for adults. I don't want to have my government telling me how I can play games. Yeah, that looks interesting. I was, those kids that I said were harassing me in my stream the other day are trying really hard to. They told me that I had a long-lost brother that was a gamer too. I wrote his name down somewhere. Where'd I put it? It's like old man gamer or something like that. So I checked out his channel. We're very close to the same age. I chatted with him a little bit. He's very new at streaming, just like me. He's a couple years older than me. Same generation though. And he found it just as humorous that these kids were trying to rile us up when, you know, we've already been through the ringer in life. You can't rile up somebody that's been through all that stuff. Oh great, a bot. I will say that that's the first bot that came into the stream. No attacking my thrall, you jerk. He's got his big hammer in there. I don't really want any of that stuff, but I will swallow his soul. And then I'm going to move on. Although I could let my thrall... Maybe I'll let my thrall beat on these people a little bit. Bring it, fools.
I never wanted to be here.
You picked the wrong fight.
Wow, she is really bad shot. Get her.
I never wanted to be here.
Wow, they both said exactly the same thing. She's got some dried berries on her. Yeah. I wish I could get the eye makeup off of my dude. I really don't. That's not my style. I mean, it may have been the style back in the day. I can't tell if that's a regular croc or I think it's a regular one. Alright, well let's get some beast mode in for her. She hasn't even taken damage yet. she's level 3. Of course, the far one's coming, not the one near me. That's right. You beat him up. Wish I could go into her inventory and use my health stuff. Beast mode. Lots and lots of mushrooms here. I know there's another croc over here.
Wrong fight.
Dang, she's just gonna take everybody out. Buy views on Steamboat. They just never stop, do they?
A fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
I love that the treasure chest in this game only lets you put things that the game considers treasure in it. Even though I found paintings and other things in chest, like treasure chest, they weren't considered treasure. Only silver and gold, and that's not treasure. What is it? A blood crystal. But I wanted to bring that stuff here because it's rare.
Such a pretty sight.
I hadn't seen it before. So let's put the blood crystal in there. The demon blood. We're going to put the flowers in there. Here, you stay here, next to the fire.
1,700 and rat.
You got above what your fingers and toes could do, I guess. Poor guys, they're counting and... Let's see where we're at with the big-ass lizard. That did not take them long to to finish. He's a Komodo. That's funny that in the wiki it calls him a salamander. Because it looks like a salamander to me. This dude still isn't working. How do you actually assign him? I guess he's just not going to do it. Really?
Yes, the books are balanced.
That's
Some
strange.
collected,
And that's through Steam?
better check them again.
I don't know. I've had some weird issues with games. Don't get angry. I get frustrated with these glitches in the games myself. But don't let it wear on you, my friend. Keep stuff by the cook here. When all else fails, restart.
Impressive, but we can always add more to the pile.
Okay, I don't have any headgear for this dude. And she's got the full armor there.
A fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
One of these, I think, requires tar. Tar and brimstone for the still fire. Well, we have plenty of tar. Oh yeah, she had stuff on her too. I forgot.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers, graved with glittering gold.
You can go in there. I wish there was like a quick move, like in 7 days, where you can just click a button at the top and everything in that's the same would go over. Good luck, my friend.
and rat.
I could actually put that up higher.
Impressive, but we can always add. A fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
Okay, that's pretty symmetrical, I think. And I should be able to put paintings up there as well.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers, graved with glittering
So
gold.
he says, I wonder if I can attach one of these to this. I think you should be able to attach some lighting there. I guess I could put like a fire bowl there. I'm gonna bypass that for now. Be like spice jars. Is it still giving you the same issue that it was?
Yes, the books are balanced.
She's talking to nobody. Leave it to me to get the mentally ill one. Maybe she has a Flintstone cell phone. She's tough, I'll give her that. We need food. I need food. I love the fact that no matter what meat that you put in your inventory, not inventory, but in the dryer, you get the same meat from every different type of meat. Okay, put that there. We want lots of meat. Must have took a minute to get through the turtle shell. Don't care about those. One more to kill. she's level 4. I cut off your head. I don't want your head or that. Sure doesn't give you very much meat from those crocodiles, which I find ridiculous because it can't be much different than an alligator, and I can tell you from personal experience that alligators have a lot of meat on them because I lived in Louisiana for a couple of years when I was in the military, and I've eaten alligator.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers, graved with glittering gold.
Like I said, no matter what meat you put in there, you get the same dried meat out of it. It all looks exactly the same and behaves exactly the same. Unlike if you cook it at your base. Alright, let's see where you're at.
A fine
Level
harvest
4.
of riches.
Wow, her
Very
vitality
fine
is
indeed.
22. Vitality health bonus 602. That's crazy. A grip bonus of 50. Pretty
Impressive.
cool.
But we can always add more to the pile.
Try to get it working. You can, you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you have to leave the stream to check it out. It's just trying to process too much, probably. Is there, I wonder if there's a charge for text messages via overseas.
$1,700 and
Drat.
drat. Fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
He had a little bit of Why is she not coming out of the water? And he's dead.
You bastard.
I don't know what her issue was. She didn't even come out of the water to defend me. Longsword. I haven't seen that one before. On the east side of the Black Hand ship, there is an anchor. From the anchor, take 45 steps. Don't run. North. Turn east, take 50 steps, then turn south and take 25 more steps. Finally, turn east and take 150 steps. Hidden there at the base of a mighty tree is my chest. Okay, well. We're going to hang on to that one for when we get over there. Do we have a jailer again?
You got no chance, mate. One last look at this all was all I
Oh, good. We're going to get another free thrall. What is that? Cooked fish. Got some good equipment off of her. What do we have here? What is that? Taxidermied salamander. It weighs 5 pounds. I don't care about the light boots. I do want their souls. But they can keep their lengths of penis. Hi, pink sparkly unicorn. I know exactly who this is. How are you doing? Alright, let's get rid of this fool first.
Curse you!
But don't knock him over the edge. I want him over here. Okay, taxidermied bird. Oh. I'll have to go down there to get his soul, though. I'm good. I like pink sparkly unicorns. I like unicorns, period. And she kicked his butt once again. They die so dramatically. I don't need another pink stuffed bird. We'll take his soul, though. Let's see what's in the box. Okay. What is that? Got... how close am I to... I'm going to take those. These weigh 5 pounds. I have one of those already. And we'll take the gorilla head. And what did we get this time? Oh, an archpriest for Jabal. Okay. have to do the come with me thrall thing. Don't mind the carnage. Did I get this guy's soul already? No, I did not. Alright, you stay here. I gotta go with the other one now. I wish you could just order these to go back to your base. The new thralls that you get from the jailers. She's an archpriest too. That's awesome. It's so much fun having to take one thrall a little ways and then leave them and go get the other one. Because if you get too far away, they go back to my old base, unfortunately, for whatever reason. Alright, now you stay here. Have you played this game before? Before I forget to get this fool's soul over here, I'm going to do it. So I don't know how long it takes before they despawn. Apparently, if you get too far away from where they're at, they just despawn. Because his body would have been right here. Oh well. I like it. If you like adventuring games, there's a lot of lore in this game. Ancient ruins to explore. Some scary creatures too.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers, graved with glittering gold.
All based in the world of Conan the Barbarian.
Fine harvest.
Where is she? I hear her. There she is. Stay here. You start off crucified in the desert for whatever crimes it says that you were accused of.
700 and...
My guy, it said I was accused of killing a priest and skullduggery. So I was sentenced to be crucified. And then Conan comes and rescues you off the cross. And gives you a little speech about what kind of person you're going to be in this world. I wonder if I can put...
But we can always add more to the pile.
wonder if I can put a different priest on a different throne. Or not throne, a different god's temple. Jabal Sag. I haven't unlocked that yet, but hey, how's it going, Urso?
Yes, yes, the books are balanced.
Let's
Some
see.
collecting, Everything.
Oh, let's get rid of those. I don't really
Better
want
check them again.
those. Yeah, she's my named one. I think I already put heavy boots on her. I have. So I will put them on my guy over here. Little armor upgrade. So now he has a heavy skirt and heavy boots. I need to get rid of some of this stuff in my inventory though. I'm having a pretty fun day. I hung out in Discord earlier today and learned some new things so I can make my 7 Days to Die more interactive, which of course I couldn't figure it out on my own.
Might harvest the riches. Very fine indeed.
But there's always somebody around that's willing to help. I think she eats fish too. She does. So let's put those in there. Not sure what she prefers. I now have plenty of meat. I'm going to do this instead of carrying it on my own. And this thrall has no real shoes, so he can have okay, yeah. I was making sure that I didn't accidentally take my boots off,
Grab it with glitter and gold.
which wouldn't surprise me. Because I accidentally do stupid stuff all the time. Alright, I'm going to put these. Nope, I didn't want to put that one in there. But those will be in there. And those can stay in there. I'm not really ready to put taxidermied things down, so they can go in that box.
1,700 and 1,700 and rat.
Drat, he says. I'm gonna put those in there for right now. What else? I missed the gorilla head. Can go in there. This I'll put there to place somewhere. What? Oh. She's only got a shell shield. I'd rather she has an iron one. Yeah, we can... I'll give it... No, he has an iron one. I'll give it to the priest. Ooh, what is that? That looks like a legendary thing. Health damage 40. I don't think she can use it with the spear or pike, but I'll give it to her anyway. Japanese curry, not my favorite. If it's not your favorite, why did you make it? Because you had the ingredients? That's usually why I make something that I kind of like. The heck is that? Siege Foundation. I think I have to make one of these to finish an achievement. Oh, okay. Experimenting is good.
fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
Some of my best recipes that I've come up with were just culinary experimentation. Steel arrows. No, I had a business transaction once where it was part of their culture to break bread to complete the business transaction, and they served durian fruit. It was one of the worst experiences eating in my life. My fellow salesperson didn't hold it down.
Yes, yes, the books are balanced. Sounds collected, everything like
Maybe I'm thinking of a different fruit. To me, it smelled like rotting flesh, and it tasted even worse. To me, it certainly didn't taste like onion vanilla pudding. I think that would be an improvement on the taste of this fruit. I left my thrall, didn't I? I did. Just get to yakking and forget. One thing about living across from this camp, there's usually a jailer in there. And the thralls I've been getting out of their cages have been really nice. I got a level 3 blacksmith, I got an arch priest. Yeah, I just realized I haven't looked at... Okay, so I haven't leveled up, but I have an attribute point. Chose endurance on that one. Okay, I'll do that one for now, and I'll put authority up on the next one. Yeah, this was absolutely horrible. Maybe you've never smelled the smell of rotting human. That's what it smelled like to me. Not like a rotting animal. Humans smell differently when they rot. And unfortunately, I know that smell.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers.
It was so
crowded
bad.
with glittering gold.
But the folks that served it to us, me and my business partner, said it was a delicacy in their country. So I'm not one to want to insult anybody's culture. So I just sucked it up and ate that terrible stuff. But they could have also been like pranking us too. Except they ate it too. I don't know. I know that it was an experience I'm not going to forget anytime soon.
1,710.
Oh, I still have... I thought I dumped these already. I think they have far too many different kinds of food for you to carry in your inventory.
Yes, yes, the books are
Any more decorative stuff in there? No.
everything adds up. Better check them
Yeah, this is my blacksmith that I got. So he must be drinking water right now. And that reminds me, I need to refill this.
1,700 and
I'll just repair my stuff and then put the rest in the blacksmith station. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with that. To me, it genuinely smelled like a rotting human. No, don't drop it. I wanted to repair it. Repair. Why will it not repair? What am I missing? Okay. That was a slow reaction by the game. Nine iron bars to repair that. Oh, that's too bad. I think we could still play 7 days though. If that's not gonna, if Conan's not gonna work. It's trying to process too much, your computer. So that's unfortunate, but you know.
I'm not quite sure how to help with that.
Stuff happens. Stick those in there. I don't know if I want to keep 25 on me. 22 is fine. Just to repair stuff if I need to. How is this holding up? Shockingly well, but I haven't done battle in it. Alright, it's daylight again. Let's go cause trouble. We'd all get those super upgrades if we could afford them, right? I would love to have a second PC to process all my stuff on. Do editing and stuff on that and use the other computer strictly for streaming. But that's kind of getting into a different tax bracket than I'm in. I'm in the pensioner bracket. Girl, you gonna let him beat on me like that? She cut him in half. So that's a medium, so I can use that, and I have some of those. I got hung up on that rock for a second. Oh, of course it's gonna be in my inventory. I'm like, I know those things are in there. It's hard to figure out some of these little glitches that you come across.
Andrew, I can see you, matey. You dance for me now or swing for me later. You got no chance, mate.
This is like the easiest way to get thralls I've ever seen. Every time I come over here, there's another jailer with a jailed subject to release. They can keep those parts. And you, I'm going to leave down here. I'm going to leave you here because you keep knocking them off the edge and I don't get their soul. So I'm going to do that on my own. Yeah, come this way, so when I kill you... you don't fall off the edge. Oh, I cut her in half, too. I don't know why I'm picking up all those tents. I guess for ambiance. Good. No penises.
I can't believe it. Killed by a bleeding landsman.
Hey, some more gold.
Wretch, you cur! May scorpions hatch from your nether! No, no, no. I'm sorry. Come back. Come back.
This one's got a mouth on him.
Let us talk.
May
quickly.
scorpions leech
Before
from my
anyone knows.
nethers? What are you?
You will not regret
A
this.
barkeeper?
I promise.
I haven't even seen one of those in the game before. Alright, you. Oh, they're already following me. I was like, why can't I make them follow me? A barkeeper? I guess I'm gonna have to get a bar. Or make one. So I wonder if they added the barkeepers to keep your thralls happy. So you have to create like a little tavern for them to have a beer or whatever in. I wonder if that means I have to provide them with alcohol too.
Tidy books and coppers, graven with glittering gold.
I think some of those issues lie with Twitch, to be honest. And I've tried contacting them about issues I've had, and they don't respond. At least I haven't ever got a response from them. Okay, bartender. Where is my thrall?
1,700 and drat.
Alright, you just hang out over here, okay? Have some food. Why go get the bartender? Merle, do you remember bartenders being, or barkeepers being in the game before? Barkeeper is a performer.
A fine harvest of riches.
There you are.
Yes, yes, the books. Sums collected, everything adds up. Better check them again.
Not really performing very much. That guy's the only one I ever see eating over here. Nothing like farming for thralls, especially since they respawn instantly after I come to my base. I have consistently got high-level thralls from the jailer over here. I think I should just keep farming them and then go take the armor off of all of mine over there at the old base and just release them.
Me and me mates are thick as thieves.
Quit beating on my thrall. Salamander trophy. Sure, why not? Should I drop stuff? No, I got a considerable amount of carry capacity left. Oh, that was brutal. So, oh, a different gem. I haven't had one of those before. Okay, I'll keep that. I don't really care about the pirate gear or the tusks. Now, let's do this and that. Alright. I want you to stop following me and stay there, because you always knock them off the cliff. And I want them to come over here so I don't have to chase them. Missed. So dramatic. Taxidermied tiger. Okay. It's interesting how the taxidermied animals only weigh 5 pounds. Are you serious? Press to interact. Press what to interact? I found a steel spear. Okay. She got her final grunt out. Black Hand Shanty. Nope, I have that one already. That and that will keep. We're gonna whack this. Ooh, more gems. We already have one of those. What is this? A red colored candle. I didn't really check to see if there was anything else to interact in this camp before. I'm very disappointed that there is nobody in the cage. Probably because I've been milking it too much. Come on, Thrall. Yes. What is my favorite game? Currently, it's The Last of Us. I'm enjoying that game so much. I never got to play it before because it was exclusively for PlayStation and I didn't have a gaming PC. So I'm on The Last of Us Part 2 right now, the remastered version. And I love the story and the gameplay and the scares and yeah, it's had me terrified a few times. So I love that. Right now, that's my favorite. The other two games I'm playing, 7 Days and Conan, I enjoy them a lot. 7 Days to Die, I've been playing it for many years. through all its iterations, and I enjoy it too. I'm enjoying like playing around with the mods.
Impressive, but we can always add more to the pie.
So it's given me quite a bit of variety. But, you know, it keeps it interesting for me. So I keep going back to play all the changes and stuff. That is very interesting sound effect for this chest.
1,700 and rat.
Getting a fair amount of riches in there. Do I have anything else? No more jewels or... I'm gonna run out of space in this for all these taxidermied animals I'm ending up with. I'll eventually put them around the base. I'm not quite sure what the red candles do. Oh, it's just a little thing. Let's put them on the alchemy table. That sounds more appropriate. Said they were red candles. They don't look very red to me. What's your favorite game? Pretty little pot. I know these are big. Kind of want to put it over here by the bed. I don't like how it's clipping into the other one.
A fine hop.
I'll put it on this side. Not a big fan of that clipping into stuff. Black Myth Wukong. I haven't played the Resident Evil series, but it looks interesting. I think this guy, yeah, he's still missing headgear. What else? Oh, we can dump the tent somewhere.
Yes, yes, the books are balanced. Sums collected, everything adds up.
I wish I could turn that dude off where he doesn't talk like that all the time. He is constantly talking. It's nice that I've been getting fur for free because I'm sure that it's only from animals that are higher level.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers.
I haven't
crowded
played
with
Half-Life.
glittering gold.
I'm familiar with the Resident Evil games, though. I played the Resident Evil the village, I think it was. That was weird and creepy. A lot of those are weird and creepy, but I like weird and creepy, so it's all good. It works for me. Let's see. Maybe I'll put the jailer key on her. That way, if I need it, she'll have it on her. Did she level up again yet? How close is she? She's got a ways to go. I let my friend Andy talk me into playing a lot of those games. He loves horror, anything horror, he loves it.
Yes, the books are balanced. Sums collected, everything adds up. Better check them again.
Well, let's see. Well, I've milked that other place. I would like to get I'm going to put that on there for now. I don't have another one.
1,700 and
I thought for sure is it in the box maybe? No. It's not in there. I didn't put it in there. Why is the sword in there? That is the wrong place. Leaving all the weapons in this blacksmith station for now until I get a dismantler.
a fine harvest of rich.
Thank you.
Impressive, but we can always have more.
I think I want to go over here and kill all the crocodiles and then get one of the they have the taskmaster at that little camp over there consistently. So I think the jailer is a little bit too high level for me to knock out with the iron truncheon. Maybe when I have a steel one. Sure. He must have been sleeping because I walked right up on this guy. I believe so. Yeah. Although somebody told me it wasn't correct, but I think that they were just giving me a hard time. Because I didn't want to buy their artwork. Somebody's always trying to sell me artwork or this and that or the other thing. Okay. So they killed the crocodile. It's a nightmare for me because they'll come right into my chat when I'm having a conversation with somebody like you or Whirly, and just keep trying to sell me stuff while we're trying to have a conversation, and that is not a good technique not to use with me. I think it's rude. I've had to put all these restrictions on my chat because of it. Fortunately, a friend of mine who streams on Twitch, what in the hell is going on? Why am I all sideways? I don't know what happened. Here, let me quit and re-enter and see if it fixes that. I don't know what the heck just happened. That was a really weird glitch. And now all the crocodiles have respawned. So I have to kill them again. What the heck? Lock on. Alright, well I have to clear them all the way up the beach, or they're just going to eat my thrall I'm trying to take back. Okay, this whole... I don't know what's going on. It's like somebody's messing with my game. Okay, it's something to do with the lock-on. That is such a bizarre glitch. Okay, this one's already killed. Okay. I'm working my way over here so that I can knock out a taskmaster to take back to my Wheel of Pain. I may have to make a second thrall pot to feed them. Dice and dice. How far does my guy have to level up? Oh, I leveled up. I said I was going to do this one next. I'll wait on those till I get back to base. Alright, she should be a jailer. Oh wow, she was easy to knock out. Just drag her on her face all the way back there. Seems kind of cruel. I need to put some more lip balm on. The air is very dry today. I'll look at something. I can't. I forgot. This game I can't go into Discord. I can't do anything but the game while I'm playing the game. If you give me your name on Discord, I thought I had already added you. Maybe I haven't. I can send you a friend request when I finish the stream, which won't be very much longer. Because I've already been playing for 4 hours. Okay, I don't know how that got up there because I had it down when I was... Maybe it goes up automatically after you leave from your base.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy.
I was able to resolve that issue where my stream was getting dropped from Twitch. It was not Twitch at all. It turned out that some of the internet equipment I had was faulty and had to be replaced, and also the cable lines
Yes, yes, the books are balanced.
from
Collected, everything.
the street pole to my house all had to be replaced. The technician told me they were in really bad shape. Like, they were very old. Okay. Taskmaster. I don't know what all food you can put in here. Can I do this? And apparently I can. I need to go get some gruel and put in there. I don't think he's eating, but there's food in there for him. He should eat. Anyway, he can produce dung in the meantime. Oh yeah, I was gonna get gruel out of here. like they require a fair amount of food. Ursa, if you put your Discord name in the chat, I will add you or send you a friend request once I'm done with this stream. And it's going to be pretty soon. Let's see. Where did I put the seeds? I think they're in the box. Yeah, we'll just make some more. Make a little more gruel. Easy enough, it doesn't take very long.
A fine harvest of riches. Very fine indeed.
I think there's like a boss creature on that little island over there called root rot or something like that, like a plant creature. I am not sure where all my food went. Oh, she likes the fish better than the meat.
Such a pretty sight. Tidy books and coffers, graved with glittering gold.
Alright. I go over here and see all my various thralls everywhere. Give myself a thumbnail for my YouTube video. Alright, with that being said, I think I'm going to end it here. I think I can go into... No, I cannot. I have to exit out completely. All right. I wanted to double check to make sure, yeah. Okay, well, apparently that did go out, so I hope you get it. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me in the chat. I appreciate you. If you like my content, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.